all around it.
Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hey guys, hey Carlos, good to have you here. Need to open up the right window. And we got Fkatzoid with a video titled, "Has the World Gone Insane?" Yeah, there are people that think the Earth is flat. That's how insane it's gotten.
Hello, we are live. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I am joined by Luca. How's it going, brother?
Yo! It's going good. How's everyone doing in chat?
Still waiting for people to really come in, though, but it's good to be good to see everybody. Tonight's show, quite interesting. What is the topic? The world has gone insane. Do you know that, Luca?
Yeah. That's what the title of this stream is.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
And I think this is the second Sunday, the every other Sunday today. So I think Gem Panda is having his thing, and if that's the case, as soon as I see a notification that it's on, we're shutting the stream down because I enjoy his show.
What's that even mean?
Oh, by the way, here's something that Fkatzoid said. Yeah, just to put everything in context.
Watching the shadows where the lies are spun. A jack of all trades, he's second to none.
It's true, Steve Warrior. This guy has this backwards. 9.8 meters per second is not an acceleration, it's a velocity, a straight line on a graph. He doesn't even know his own model claims, and he's a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Graphing 9.8 meters per second squared. And the graph is not a straight line, dipshit. The graph is see, motion with constant acceleration, but that's not what we're looking at is a acceleration due to gravity, which it constantly increases. So no, it's not a velocity. It's an acceleration. Hey, we just ask it. Check it out. Is 9.8 meters per second squared an acceleration or a velocity? Oh, didn't want that. Where is it? Actually, I guess it separated it. The value of 9.8 meters per second squared is an acceleration. Specifically, it's the approximate acceleration due to gravity near the surface of the Earth. So,
It just means exactly that.
just more proof of how dumb this piece of shit is
People have
and how ridiculous he is when he says that we don't know anything, that we're dumb.
gone insane.
What do you mean by that? Like, what are they doing?
Believing nonsense things. You know, like the globe.
You're like, flat Earth. Yes, flat Earth. That's insane.
Oh,
And the globe
Hello.
and the globe.
So this is like the third day he's done flat Earth stuff in a row. He did it Thursday, or he did it Friday. I covered that. Hey, Westside. And then yesterday he did a live stream on flat Earth. And now it's flat Earth again. Huh? How about that?
No, Jack, yeah, people just believing weird false doctrines and things.
Like flat Earth. Flat Earth is a doctrine, man. It's not a scientific theory. It's not any, has nothing to do with science. It's a religious doctrine.
You know, like a lot of people believing the rapture's supposed to happen, even though it's been debunked like 4 or 5 times now in the last few months.
So the rapture's not going to happen? That's not what the Bible says.
Yet they still
Okay,
carry
that's
on pushing it, and then people thinking that Satan's short season is real.
You know, I've been up until, I don't know, a few years ago, I was Christian, pretty devout, and I've never heard of Satan's short season at all, ever, until recently with these guys.
People believing in the globe.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah. People thinking
Oi.
TFE was real.
It absolutely was. And you guys lost your minds because 8 people saw the sun. Isn't that weird?
Huh?
what was that?
People
People
believing
believing.
TFE was real. Yeah, things like that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and you could have gone. You could have gone, but you refused to because you knew it was real. And it's more profitable to you to feign ignorance and claim it's fake. Right? Right, Flatzoid? Right? You were given a chance.
All right, well,
And how about the rising earthers?
And what are you going to do to Roger? What are you going to do about Roger when he sees the same thing they saw, Flatzoid? Are you going to treat him like you treated them? Are you going to say that Roger was never a flat earther to begin with? Is that what you're going to say to Roger?
I mean, that's
okay.
insane.
I agree. Well, rising Earth.
Yes, rising Earth is not a theory. It's a theoretical. It's a mind experiment. It's a thought experiment, man. It's not a theory. Are you fucking kidding me? The only people it's a theory with are you dumb fucks, like Dell and his little fucking cult. That it's not a theory. And the funny thing is I've told him about this, that it's not a theory. No glober, no scientist believes that rising Earth is real, or even a fucking possibility. It's just a thought experiment for quantum shit. I can't think right now. It's a thought experiment. You know, this could be described as either this or this. It's not real. And the fact that he doesn't fucking get it enough to be able to hold that against Dell, to call him on his shit, right? All he has to say is, Dell, it's not a real thing. It's a thought experiment. It's not anything anybody believes but you. But he's not smart enough to do that. He's not smart enough to be clever.
Well, rising Earth, they say that the Earth is flat there as well. And just rising. Not that the Earth is a globe.
Right. Dell says the Earth is rising and it's a flat Earth. Scientists don't say that. Relativity, that's what it is. It's just a thought experiment for relativity.
Been rising. So,
But it's based on
I
the
mean-
same. It's based on the same belief as a globe, though.
I mean, it's the exact same thing as being in a box with no outside input that's either moving or not moving. Can you tell that you're moving? No, because you don't have the reference frame to determine that. It's the same thing as that. Now, do you think any glober thinks that we're all in fucking isolation boxes? No, we don't.
not.
And him saying that rising Earth is part of the heliocentric model is fucking dishonest and ridiculous.
Really, because they still say that the Earth is flat.
So
So, would
that just makes the thing
So it means that they're as dumb as you are, Flatzoid.
is the fact that they're claiming the Earth is flat and rising has got nothing to do with each other. It's just they're trying to make.
Right? That's the only way it would work, Flatzoid. It's the only way it would work. And Einstein, the proponent of the rising Earth supposition, didn't think the Earth was flat.
Flat Earth look dumb.
we would class them as flat earthers. though.
No. They're trying to make Flat Earth look dumb.
You don't need any help, man. Flat Earth doesn't need any help looking dumb. You do just fine all by your lonesome.
You don't think they're genuine?
No.
So you don't think that Dell is a genuine flat earther? Really? So anybody who thinks any different than you isn't a real flat earther? Tell us you're in a cult without saying the words, man.
I got my reasons.
Well, I mean, I don't think flat Earth is genuine. Well,
I don't think globe.
No, flat earth isn't genuine. Not at all. They've been shown the evidence. They've been shown the proofs. They've been shown the math. They've been shown the physical and observable evidence, and they still claim it. So no, it's not genuine. It's just grasping at straws, holding on to a pseudo-religious belief system.
Is
It's not
genuine.
it's not that I don't. It's that people. I do think that people genuinely believe that the Earth is flat because of what they've been told and how sometimes the government is untrustworthy. I'll admit that the government doesn't always have your best interest at heart. So I can agree with that. Though that they
Well, half of the government doesn't think that way. The other half does. See, Republicans or Democrats fight to empower the people. Republicans fight to have power over the people. So he's halfway right.
most of the time they don't anyway. It's more about power and other things like biases and
So they try to equate the federal government, right, the government that has lied to people, with NASA. So they try and make NASA seem like it's the government, and it's not. It's just a branch of the government. It's a scientific branch of the government.
so I can kind of understand where people are coming from when they say that.
And Star Trek kind of screwed that up, right? Kind of screwed it up. Because in Star Trek, there's really no difference between the government and science. See, in Star Trek, what's the Enterprise? The Enterprise is not a battleship. It's a science vessel. The Enterprise is a science vessel that's heavily armed. That doesn't make any sense.
That
They blur the lines. That'd be like a NATO vessel with like a full armament of fucking Hellfire missiles and shit, right? It wouldn't make much sense.
So that's something we agree on, I suppose.
Well, we can both agree that if you think our Earth is rising, you've got to be insane.
Yes, absolutely. We can agree on that. But if you think it's flat, you're also insane.
Correct?
See, a person can claim to be Napoleon all they want till they're blue in the face. But when you have proof that they're not Napoleon, then it's just their opinion and can be discounted. Especially if they show absolutely zero proof that they are Napoleon. If they just have their opinion, right?
I'd go simpler than that. I'd just say flat Earth is insane.
No.
Not
Rising
just that
Earth.
the Earth is flat.
No, rising Earth.
That the Earth is flat.
So you don't think rising Earth is insane?
Yes, he does. He already said that. But he also says that flat Earth is insane, which you have to be to believe that. Hey, Tusk.
It's insane as flat Earth is.
So, oh, yeah, I'm his horse. So, I beat you.
Maybe
Well-
even more.
Well, the globe believes the Earth's rising, so you're calling your globe Earth insane then?
What? Not in the same way that flat.
No, rising Earth is not the globe, Flatzoid. No one is claiming that rising Earth is an actual theory except for Dell, and he's a flat earther. So you could try and deflect and make excuses all you want.
Not in the same way they say it is.
Well, how does your globe
So-
explain the risingness?
I beat you in crazy, not in stature.
I don't know whether you'd call it rising or not, but we do have an orbit, so it's like an elliptical orbit. So it's definitely at some points maybe higher than at other points in the orbit, but I wouldn't call it rising.
Yeah, but
Not
according to general
really.
relativity, it's not the apple that falls to the ground. It's the Earth that rises to...
No, it's not. It can be either. See, that's what general relativity says. It can be either. Not one or the other. So you don't know anything about general relativity. General relativity states that unless you have a specific reference frame, you can't make a determination on the relationship between things. So you're getting it wrong again.
towards to meet the apple.
Yeah, I would not put it that way.
But that's how.
That's
But that's
me.
how
I
it's
would say that.
explained on your globe belief system.
I don't.
No, it's not. General relativity has absolutely nothing to do with the globe theory, with heliocentrism. Nothing. Why are you trying to equate that to one thing to the other?
I wouldn't put it that way. I would not say that. But that's just me. I'd just use a different term, I guess. Maybe not rising up. I wouldn't say that.
Well, let me show you something.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. Okay, let's see if I can share my screen.
When I was a kid, I was told that gravity happens because the Earth is like a magnet.
Well, you were taught wrong, and nobody taught you that the Earth is like a magnet. Nobody.
It took me decades to understand Einstein's modern explanation of gravity, which I put into my award-winning video, How Gravity Makes Things Fall. But people still ask where the force of gravity comes from.
Huh, what was that, Flatzoid? What was that?
Things fall.
Is that a curved line?
But people still ask where the force of gravity comes from. If something is accelerating, that requires a force.
Right. Yes. The force that gravity has on things.
So gravity must be a force, right? It's not. Isaac Newton.
Whoa. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that at all. No. See, force equals gravity times this. See, it's gravity multiplied by something else, which is force. Einstein even said that gravity is one of the 5 fundamental forces in the universe. So,
It's just as you can describe the Earth as locally flat, you can describe gravity as a force too.
No, but you just heard him say the gravity has no force. What's up, Charles? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, it physically
Some sanity
has
in this
no-
panel. Thank you very much.
what? Some sanity? Really? Isn't this guy a fucking a school teacher or a janitor that's trying to indoctrinate children? That's fucking insane. And he's just another insane flat earther. So no, there is no sanity with this person.
I felt bad for you. I had to come in.
Thank you. So Luca.
Hey, Luca.
So Luca thinks gravity can be a force and not a force at the same time.
Yes, it can be a force and not a force at the same time. Yes.
You can describe it as a force.
But does it make it a force if you can just describe it as
No.
So the Bible doesn't say that the earth is flat. You say it describes it as flat. So can it be flat? Can it be flat? If it's just described as flat? Careful with the hypocrisy there, bitch.
No, it's not. It's not.
there we go.
In
I can-
reality,
I can
it's
also
not.
describe an apple as an orange.
No, you can't, because they're two different things that have different properties. If you describe an apple as an orange, you're lying. Or just you don't know how the fuck apples work. Hey, Cygnus.
It doesn't make it one, correct.
Does it make it one? You know what I mean?
Tell you, that motherfucker, this guy right here, needs to be kept away from any school, any child.
Well, you can't really describe an apple as an orange in the
Yes, you
same
can.
way.
Yeah, good.
No, you can't.
It's a fruit.
Now, see, you already fucking tried that, Flatzoid, when you proved that you don't understand how variables work.
They're both a fruit.
Got
They're
seeds.
both round. They both got seeds. They both come from a tree.
Okay. Is God Satan? Is God Satan? I can describe them both the same way. Does that make God Satan? You fucking retard.
Should we continue? There's so
The
much.
taste is different, and it's just what we decided.
God is an angelic being. Satan's an angelic being. God came from heaven. Satan came from heaven. Yeah, I could describe them the same way. But of course I wouldn't, because this is a scientific discussion, and scientific discussions, or science in general, has no use for an unfalsifiable narrative.
Okay. Since we see that gravity is not a force, let's carry on.
No, it is a force. So
Described it as a force, but today we say that when something falls
that's
and
what I said.
accelerates, no force is making it do that. Even more counterintuitive.
right, general relativists, those guys say that, but on Earth, gravity is a force under Newtonian physics, which is what we use here on Earth.
The acceleration of gravity is actually upward. It's not downward.
Oh, no.
Huh?
This is globe mechanics, by the way.
No, this is quantum mechanics. This is not Newtonian physics.
That's what.
See, they don't know the difference between Newtonian physics and general relativity or Einsteinian physics. They don't have that. They can't make that connection. The same way as they can't make the connection between the horizon of an overpass where cars disappear bottom up and the horizon of the ocean. They're just not smart enough.
I say the world has gone insane.
Unbelievable.
So I have a very simple question based on just this alone. If you guys ever seen a sphere before, okay,
Yeah.
and he's just claimed it's moving up, is that sphere expanding?
What do you mean?
It's rising in all directions, correct?
I'd say when people say that the apple rises up or the earth rises up to hit the apple,
See, he played the video long enough to hear what he wanted to hear, but he won't play any more of it. Right? There's probably a further explanation for that sentence there, Fkatzoid. So why don't you play the rest of the video and then comment on it? See, that's how you don't learn. You aren't asking questions to know. You're asking questions to mock.
it's
To scoff at. And that's not how you learn. Okay?
it would depend on the reference frame, I suppose.
Hey, PJ, what's up, man?
What's up, PJ?
Which
The earth rises up to meet the apple.
Yeah, apparently.
Like-
And Luca just told me that it's ridiculous.
In general relativity, yes, it does, because we don't have the reference frame to disprove that it rises up. Purely on a reference frame basis. So, but they'll never understand the that intricacy of what they're talking about.
To believe the Earth rises, but this is a globe model claiming the Earth
Globe
rises.
model.
No, it's not a globe model. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not only
it's frame
delicate as
dependent
that.
in this.
And there's no such thing as a globe model. There's the heliocentric model, but not a globe model.
Like
context.
globers do that too.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah,
upward,
it's
the upward rises,
dependent.
but the upward rises are just globetrods in flat Earth visage.
Sideways globers. Yeah.
And so you're saying that Dell is not a flat earther? Care to go into a room with Dell and tell that to him to his face? Bet you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Isn't it just hurling through space at 600 miles an hour? 600.
No, it's in relationship to what? In relation to what? See, speed is measured in relationship to other things. In relationship to what?
100, yeah.
600,000 miles, isn't it?
600,000 miles. That's what I meant.
Quite insane.
No, it's 666,666 miles an hour because, you know, the number of the beast and shit. You know how that's all real and stuff.
Yeah, that is insane.
I was watching a thing now before we started of the Chinese space station, the King
Get
Jong,
the
whatever they call
cool,
it. And
get the cool
I
shoe
would-
shine.
Sorry. Go ahead.
it
Get the cool shoe shine.
looks so much better than the ISS, you know? No wires lying around everywhere. Better
There's no wires laying around anywhere on the ISS either, dumb fuck. You liar.
CGI.
There's no CGI on the ISS, you dumb fucking liar.
They actually have their own sleep pods. They have a microwave.
Okay.
Yeah. They can even eat meatloaf, you know, things like that. So it's quite cool.
Oh, okay.
I just
So there's
wish-
no exposed wires and stuff.
No. It's very, very.
No, there are no exposed wires. There are wires with insulation that are not behind a panel or something. But no, there's no exposed wires in the ISS. They make pretty good sure of that. They make sure that there aren't any. So, do you know how electricity works?
Very organized. I do wish though that they would learn to smile, but I mean,
They do smile. You've seen videos of them smiling. But tell me, Flatzoid, these wires here, are these exposed? Are these exposed wires? No, they're not, are they? Because if they were exposed, you wouldn't see the red and black part. You'd see either aluminum, steel, or copper.
being the Chinese, you know, it's you're not allowed to. So
It's all
I'd
business.
say it's
Jesus fucking
misleading
what's
to say
misleading?
to put it like the Newton, the apple, the Earth rising up to.
So tell me, Flatzoid, how come water can ball up in midair and just stay floating there? How does that happen? Huh? How does that happen for minutes on end? For 10, 20 minutes at a time? How does that happen?
To hit the apple. I'd say it's misleading because it's frame dependent, so it's misleading for most purposes. Right?
Well, does the physics of your gravity being not a force, acting like a force, work on physical physics?
What? Tell me you don't understand a shit. You don't understand anything about physics without saying the fucking words. Say that again, man. That was hilarious.
Acting like a force, work on physical physics.
Physical physics. Physical physics. And this man claims to be smarter than everyone.
What do you mean? Like,
Is physics physical, in other words?
Is physics physical? Is the study of movement physical? Is English physical? Is geometry physical? Learning about something is not physical. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
is physics
Holy
physical?
cow.
Yeah.
That has got to be the dumbest question I've heard a human utter in a long, long time. Is physics physical?
I suppose.
It's literally in the
because
name, physics.
You can experiment with physics. And
Yeah, so when we drop an apple,
yeah.
is it physically moving?
Yeah.
Huh. So if they're saying, well, it's not the apple hitting the ground, it's actually physically the ground moving towards the apple.
I think the reason why, maybe...
See, Google doesn't even know how to fucking answer that. Yes, physics is a physical science. No, that's not what I asked. I said, is physics physical? See, there's no answer to that because it's a stupid fucking question, Flatzoid.
It's because they both exert
damn.
a degree of force on each other.
No, the
Like-
apple's not.
Yeah. The apple has a gravitational force, and so does the Earth. They're attracted to each other.
exerting any force according to your globe belief system.
No, it is.
Say what? Yeah. You don't know what the heliocentric model says. The heliocentric model, well, it's useless.
It is.
No, it's no force because it's the apple.
Every mass.
Sorry, it's because the apple is at free fall. It's zero.
It's just that the Earth is pulling the apple.
Is an apple that's still attached to the tree under free fall? Flatzoid? No, it's not, is it? But gravity will pull it off the fucking tree if the stem is weak enough at the point of attachment, which is what plants do. See, when a plant's fruit is ripe enough, it will create an enzyme that will weaken the connection between the stem and the branch, causing it to fall, allowing gravity to pull it toward the earth.
Apple down.
No, you look at it. It says the acceleration is
Faster.
upwards.
The apple is
It
pulling
says the
the earth
acceleration
up.
is upwards.
Why don't you play the video more, man? If you play more of the video, he'll explain it. You won't understand it, but he'll explain it.
Technically, the
I have a feeling that the explanation behind this just completely fucks him up, so he won't play it.
the apple is exerting a force on the earth. It says that the force it's exerting is so tiny, and the earth is exerting a much greater force than the apple. So it appearance does look like the apple is falling down towards the earth.
Anyway, I just want to
Right.
say thank you everybody in YouTube lands. Thank you for coming. Please hit the likes, share the show, and if you have a problem with Luca, why don't you come in and help him? Because, like I said, he's the only
people
glober that
saying that?
really has the kahunas to come in and talk about the
That's
insane belief system of a globe.
Yep.
Are people actually saying that?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't like me on?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
They're saying it's the Luca show
Yeah.
again.
Damn. I'm not taking over. It's the topic, actually. It's what we're talking about now.
No, you see, the problem is, Luca, as much as I like you, man, you seem to circle jerk a lot.
Say what? He's the only glober on there. See, a circle jerk requires more than one person to be doing the exact same thing. So when you talk about a circle jerk, you're talking about people who are of the same mind, just spanking each other's meat because that's all you're there for. It's another word for an echo chamber. See, you have an echo chamber, and he's the guest. So if you talk about a circle jerk, you'd be talking about you guys, not the single person that's there.
Well, just make the same argument.
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, you're like...
No, that's not what circle jerk means. That's not what the phrase circle jerk means. Circle jerk meaning. I'm doing this off camera. I'm no dummy. Circle jerk. What does circle jerk mean? I think I can show it. There's no pictures. In online discussion or casual speech, circle jerk often refers to a situation where people reinforce each other's opinions or praise without critically evaluating ideas. That's you, motherfucker. That's you and your cult. So, yeah. Let me show you an example of that. I showed it earlier, but we'll show it again. I mean, this is the this video I'm showing right now is the true definition of circle jerk.
Watching the shadows where the lies are spun. A jack of all trades, he's second to none.
It's true, Steve Warrior. This guy has this backwards. 9.8 meters per second is not an acceleration, it's a velocity, a straight line on a graph. He doesn't even know his own model claims, and he's a teacher.
Yeah, see, that's a circle jerk because you didn't even question a sleeping warrior saying that. See, an intelligent person would say no. 9.8 meters per second squared is an acceleration. See the square part. See, for every unit of distance you go, you have to go faster than you did in the unit before that. That's called an acceleration. You're accelerating. You're not traveling at a constant velocity. But you just agreed with him. Just without, what was the exact phrase? Without critically evaluating ideas.
Have amnesia.
So you can shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, bitch. You don't know anything, Fkatzoid. You're a dumb motherfucker.
Or something.
I don't know. It's just I feel like your critical
Just to be
thinking, independently critical thinking. It's like
Independent critical thinking. That's what they have, I guess. That's what Fkatzoid and this fraud has. And PJ, that's what they have. Critical thinking. Yeah. Critical
It's
thinking.
true, Steve Warrior. This guy has this backwards. 9.8 meters per second is not an acceleration, it's a velocity.
It's massive critical thinking.
you're digging back and you're trying to calculate what you've been told and how it's like you're trying.
I mean, what you've been taught. Not told. That's not how schools work. We aren't told things, we're taught things. And we're also taught to examine that information critically, to learn how to do research and investigate things. See, that's what school is, teaching, not hearing, not tolding. It's teaching.
Real hard to make it a water ball in a space vacuum, and you'll stop at nothing.
Well,
You are defending. You're defending your science religion so much. It's really easy to catch on.
It's not a religion, dipshit. It's science. See, with science, we demand evidence. With religion, there's no evidence involved. It's all opinion. See, that's what you're involved with. You have no evidence for your flat Earth. You have no proof. Nothing for your flat Earth. That's a religion.
You need to
empty yourself.
And now he's trying to shame Luca into being a flat earther. He's trying to shame him. They're shaming intelligence.
Stuff of all the pre-notions and just critically, independently think. Just answer questions that way. Because I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know how things work.
Then why the fuck are you criticizing people that do? Why? See, Luca knows how things work. You don't. But you're criticizing him and claiming he's wrong. Right? If I don't know how to fucking add and someone puts 2 and 2 plus 2 in front of me and says it's 5, I don't know if that's right or wrong. So I can't say that that's right or wrong. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, do you not fucking get this? If someone puts a paragraph of French in front of me and says this says this, I can't say that they're lying or telling the truth because I don't fucking know. Therefore, I can't say that this paragraph says a certain thing. I also can't say that this paragraph doesn't say what you say it says because I don't know. But see, these people, ignorance to these people is a strong point. It's a fucking strong. I don't know, so I'm smarter than you. Because I think you only think you know. How fucking stupid is that? How ignorant is that?
I was just thinking, like the apple.
Good God, man!
How much force does it take for me to lift the apple against this so-called force bringing down gravity, bringing it down?
I don't know. How heavy is the apple? Do you know that that's what weight is the force of gravity? That's how we measure weight, by how much force gravity is putting on something, pressing down on something, or pulling on it. That's how we measure weight. So the amount of force would be the weight of the apple plus whatever force you put on it. Any force heavier, more powerful than the apple is, weighs, that's how much force it takes.
No, it's just weird to think about.
Yeah, but you see, the problem is they claim gravity is not a force because they're claiming the apple is not actually going down. It's
No, that's not what the heliocentric model claims, moron. You're a liar.
The Earth rising up towards it.
The heliocentric model claims that the apple falls because of gravity. That's what the heliocentric model claims. So you're too dumb to not agree with fucking Dell. See, in effect, he's agreeing with Dell that that's what actually happens because he doesn't know. He's agreeing with Dell that it can't possibly be gravity. It has to be something else.
Now, that's
Okay.
counterintuitive to what any anti-flat earther believes, because they require gravity to be a force, because they know how ridiculous it sounds to say, hey guys, we got a sphere and it's rising up in every direction without expanding.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, it's not what we believe. Fucking moron. Holy shit.
But then they say it's but Neil deGrasse
So
Tyson
they just created this fucking straw man, and now they're arguing against the straw man. It just makes them look foolish.
gets asked, what is gravity?
I don't know.
I don't know. Next question.
I mean, it's just got to be some kind of kink, some fucking depraved desire to be humiliated in public. It's kind of like masochism, being emasculated by getting beaten, by getting spanked. It's just sick. I mean, I'm not trying to kink shame anybody, but this is sick what they're doing.
Exactly.
So
And they think they're smart. They think they're clever. They really do.
and I mean this,
Hey, Lisa.
Luca, not, and I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just the perception is, for me anyway, that you seem to fight really hard against
Stupidity? Yeah.
any kind of just free critical thoughts.
You have no critical thought, man. You accepted flat Earth with zero critical thinking skills. None. Someone said the Bible says it, and you believed it.
thinking without any, you know what I'm saying? Just answering questions like, I don't know.
When you're describing gravity, it depends on what model you're using. Like
So
which
you
model
didn't
of
listen
physics.
to anything Charles just said. Not one thing what Charles said to you did you listen to.
Because it was horse shit. It was fucking horse shit. It was trying to shame him. Hey, Debatable D.
You just waited till it finished and started talking about gravity.
Yeah.
Okay, let's break it down very simple. Luca, do you believe gravity is a force?
You can describe it as one.
No. Do you believe it's a force?
Like in reality, is it a force?
It's funny. Do you believe it's a force? Yes, I believe it's a force. Well, that's not what science says. What? That's not what science says? Why are you quoting science when science says the Earth is a sphere and gravity is real? Space is real. Why are you citing science, referring to science as part of your argument?
I'm going to try this again. Do you believe that gravity is a force?
Why don't you just...
Oh yeah. They're fucking horrible fucking people. But they're allowed to fucking insult people and be just complete douche canoes, right? Yeah. Nobody else though, ballers can't. If you say hello, the last few times I went into his chat before I got blocked was I said hello, or I said what he said was not right. That's all I said. What Fkatzoid just said is not correct. And brought receipts for it, and got on a perpetual timeout. Probably like a 24-hour timeout. So yeah, they're horrible people. They really are.
In reality, gravity is not a force.
There is no gravity in reality. Okay, this is
Really? So you're hovering above your fucking chair?
the global belief system. Remember, this is insane world we're talking about. Okay, we're busy sitting in Fkatzoid asylum. I'm the doctor, and I'm busy assessing my patient, Luca.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You keep thinking that way.
And I'm telling you, when I drop an apple to the ground, it's actually the apple dropping, not the ground rising towards the apple.
Right, and that's what the heliocentric model says, stupid. That's why we say that things fall at a rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. That's what the heliocentric model says.
Do you understand the issue?
Well, gravity is not a force.
But if F equals ma is no then false. Is that what you're saying?
And notice he's still not playing the video. He's got it paused.
You can describe it as a force for simplicity,
I
but
can just
it's not actually a force. Like as described by general relativity, gravity is not a force. As described by Newton, it is a force.
I could describe Flats as a woman, but he's not. So what would be the point?
He's a bitch. That's pretty close to being a woman. Just being a bitch, right? He's my bitch.
In it.
You can describe Earth as flat locally if you
I was
want.
talking about. Oh, you didn't hear a word I said.
Nope.
No, you can.
No.
Yeah,
It's
what I
different than
said.
saying
I
something.
didn't say
is
anything about the
something
world
else.
being flat.
Okay,
You
Luca,
can
what
describe
PJ
it
just
flat
asked.
because-
Wait. PJ just asked is, he can
You
describe me
can
as a woman.
describe
Does
flat
it?
as a woman.
Yeah,
Listen, Luca.
so he described me as a woman. Does that make me a woman, Luca?
He's a cunt. He's a bitch.
No,
Okay, so if you describe gravity as a force, does it make it
But
a
that-
force?
Yes, it does. Yes.
hold on. But that is like the opposite. Man and woman are opposites.
And force
So
and not
you can't-
force are opposite.
Yes.
No, you can describe it as a force, though.
But I can
Because
describe Flats
it's
as
not-
a woman, and he's not. So what would
You
be
can-
the point in it?
You can see how it acts
I mean, this is just a ridiculous argument. It really is.
like a force, though. You
Well,
can
I
actually
act,
see
Wait, darling, I can act as a female too. Doesn't make me one.
that you don't have the
No,
body
it
parts
isn't.
to be a female.
Great, and
He's a pussy.
gravity doesn't have the force
His entire being is a body part.
to make it a force.
Right.
That's true.
I don't think you get what I'm saying.
No, I don't think you.
Tarrant is allegedly a developer who works at the Microsoft Support Center in India. Oh, you mean Tim? Tim? Or Roger? Or Frank? Frank? Hello, caller. My name is Frank. Is that Tarrant?
Get what we're saying.
Is that Tarrant?
I don't understand a lot of times what you're saying, Luca.
I mean, if he's a flat earther, he's dishonest as fuck, so it kind of fits, right? Fake ass call center in India. I mean, these people are just fucking laughable. They really are.
Oh, we are speaking soon.
But I love you, brother.
And they think they're the smartest people on the planet. What did he say? The fuck was this?
Have the
No,
body
it
parts
isn't.
to be a female.
Great, and gravity doesn't have the force to make it a force.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got a force of 9.8 meters per second downward. That's a force. When things move down because of it, it's a force.
Right.
That's true.
I don't think you get what I'm saying.
No, I don't think you get what we're saying.
I don't understand a lot of times what you're saying, Luca.
Wow. See, they're just mocking him. They're just mocking him. It's fucking sad. I mean, they're the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet, and they're laughing at a person who's smarter than them. Let that sink in.
But I love you, brother. I hope
And they claim to be Christian.
you know.
Every one of them.
We're just having
Right.
some fun with the mentalist.
Right? Yeah, right? Because they have to claim they're Christian so that anything they do can be forgiven instantly. It's a pretty good out.
Asylum, yeah, that's all.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to carry on watching some of the video, Luca?
It's about model, right?
Okay, let's watch.
First, consider a situation where there is no gravity. Things move about freely with no forces being applied to them. And
Do things move about freely with no forces being applied to them, Flatzoid? You see anything in my fucking room floating around?
physics, this kind of motion is called inertial. Things are moving or not moving by way of their own inertia only. If we're observing something while we ourselves are moving about inertially, we say that we are in an inertial frame of reference. Objects moving inertially, as measured in an inertial reference frame, travel at a constant velocity. Nothing is accelerating.
Remember, we try and explain this to you guys with Coriolis as well? This is what we try and explain to you.
You don't know what Coriolis is, man. You have no fucking clue about what Coriolis is, except from what you've heard from Nathan Oakley. That's all you know of it of Coriolis.
It's the same type of explanation. So we would be in the inertial reference frame, Luca, correct?
Well, yeah.
Which would be at a constant velocity.
Not gravity. Gravity isn't at a constant velocity.
Well, yeah.
And
We're
what
moving.
is
Christ.
velocity?
Ooh,
Velocity is the speed that something is moving at a constant rate. That's what velocity is.
just that is it the speed of or the direction of something is traveling?
Vector is the
Speed.
direction.
Vector's directed,
Okay,
velocity, speed.
Okay, yeah.
And does speed
Forces.
yeah, and does speed require movement?
Why are you asking him? Why are you asking if speed requires movement? Don't you know that? Jesus fuck, man. You don't know that speed requires movement?
Well, yeah.
Great. So, in other words, according to gravity, when you are standing or me sitting on this chair, I am moving at a velocity of 9.8 meters per second.
No, you're not. No, and 9.8 meters per second is not a velocity. That's an acceleration. You are under a force of acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared downward. That's why you're staying on the chair, because it's always pulling on you. Always.
Upwards.
So they don't fucking have a clue. They do not understand the entire concept of it. They don't want to know. Tell you flat, so what does your Bible say about gravity? Does your Bible say anything about gravity? Or density? Or cars? Internal combustion engines? But you believe in internal combustion engines, right? Does the Bible say anything about those? Why is a spherical Earth See, the Bible doesn't say anything about flat Earth either. So why believe it? When you believe in cars, why can't you believe that the Earth is a sphere? The Bible doesn't say anything about either of them.
Upwards?
Yes.
What? No.
Yes.
You have a... It's 9.8 meters per second down.
So why don't you play the fucking video instead of stopping it every 2 seconds and talking for a half an hour? Why don't you do that, Fkatzoid? You might learn something. But you're terrified for that to happen, aren't you?
No, it's up.
But it's like
No.
you're not moving at
No,
all
I'm moving
because...
up. According to your belief,
But-
I'm moving upwards. Charles is moving
No.
upwards. Peach is moving
No,
upwards.
no, dumb fuck. That's not the heliocentric model. That's not what anybody believes. Are you fucking stupid?
You moving upwards.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
It's all about reference frames here.
This is
No, that's what Dell believes, dipshit. You're comparing us to Dell. Fuck.
what's explained in this belief system.
We aren't moving upwards.
I agree. Nobody's moving anywhere.
Great.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Agreed.
Yes, I agree with that too.
Yeah. We stationary.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yes, from our reference frame, we are in fact stationary.
And reality.
No.
And in reality,
It's
we're
all
not
about
moving.
reference frames.
Absolutely, in reality.
It's all about reference frames.
Absolutely. See what were we talking about earlier, Fkatzoid? Circle jerk? See, your channel is a circle jerk, Fkatzoid. That's what you're doing right now. Notice how everybody's agreeing with each other without any without critically evaluating any ideas? See how you're doing that?
Oh my goodness. Shut up.
Oh my
From
goodness.
our reference
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shut the fuck up. Here, this feigned fake outrage.
frame, from our perspective,
Reference
we
frames is
are
not
moving-
reality.
Yeah,
We
that-
are moving.
Say what? Reference frames are not reality? Are you serious? Reference frames aren't reality. So how I see the world from my perspective is not reality? How someone sees me is not reality? Are you fucking kidding me?
And the Earth
And you have the fucking nerve to mock anyone?
is flat locally from our view on Earth
You've
on
gotta be
like
shitting me.
ground level or something, sea level, whatever you want.
Yep, sea level.
If we were standing on the ground, from our reference frame, we aren't moving and the Earth is flat.
Because that's what's happening in the sky proving.
Right, but you see, measurements prove that wrong. Measurements prove that wrong. Testing, like good observations, not just standing at the fucking ocean and looking at the water. See, observation proves that wrong. Measurements prove that wrong. The model proves that wrong.
Yeah, flats. Can we go ahead and
Yeah, let's watch
record
the video.
that?
Yeah,
The
it's
world
all
is
recorded. It's live.
So you're gonna cherry pick him. You're gonna quote mine him for what? For what reason? Because you're a dishonest piece of shit,
Thank you, Luca.
like they do with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not a flat earther, but these dumb motherfuckers quote him to support their insane argument. That's how dishonest these people are. They do not come into any conversation as honest actors,
Welcome.
Thank you.
as in anything close to good faith.
We're getting somewhere. Okay, let's carry on.
Although
Let's carry on watching
we
this
do have the
ridiculous.
horizon stuff.
Let's carry on watching this ridiculous physics of the globe.
This
But
is
you
captured
understand
in
what I
Newton's first law of motion. There's no way to define what's moving and what isn't. All motion is relative. And if we want to say that an object is at rest, we have to specify that it's at rest relative to some reference frame.
See, reference frames are important, but you don't understand why they're important. You don't have a fucking clue, Fkatzoid. And what's this? Oh, hey, see what I see? What's this look? What's this look for, asshole? You don't understand the subject.
Measured against a different reference.
Why are you giving this, oh, I told you so smirk? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Fkatzoid. This has been proven by you.
Reference frame, that same object might be
It's all
moving.
about reference frame.
There's no such thing as absolute motion.
Stop talking over the video. What's the point in that?
Well, well, when you make live,
I mean, it's not teaching him anything that he doesn't already know. You don't understand what they're teaching.
when you made that 8-hour live stream, you were constantly playing that video.
Yeah, well, it was 8 hours long. We had to get through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I know, but still.
I mean, they think this is going to prove their point. They think using physics is going to prove that the Earth is flat. That's how insane they are. I mean, you want to talk about insane? Thinking that you can use science to debunk science is about as fucking insane as you can be.
Oh my goodness, Luca! You look for any excuse, don't you? Any excuse. Oh, when you did the 8-hour video, we could talk through the video. You try and look for anything but the actual reasons.
Yeah, I think you got to pay attention to what's being shown, because remember, at the moment you disagree with.
Say what? You don't. You don't pay any attention to anything that's been shown unless it's flat Earth. That's it. Unless it's flat Earth or religion, you won't pay any attention to it. See, that's your problem, Fkatzoid. That's why you're dumb. Because you don't want to pay attention to the important things. You know, stuff that will educate you.
With what's been shown on here. And this is your globe religion being preached to you by one of the preachers of the globe. So,
You mean a teacher? A professor? It's not a religion, dipshit.
if you disagree with him, you're not a glober, just to let you know.
I so far agree.
No, you just disagreed with everything he said.
How's
No, he didn't disagree with everything he just said, Fkatzoid. See, you're not honest. See, that's why no one wants to talk to you. Because you're a dishonest piece of shit who just claims the opposite of shit just to try and make an argument. You're a fucking piece of shit, Fkatzoid. You're an asshole.
so?
You said that we're not moving up.
Oh my God. See, you don't understand reference frames, Fkatzoid. You're just proving that you don't understand how reference frames work.
It's all about reference frames, though. Like he said, it's all about reference frames.
And what is the reference frame from Earth?
Earth! That's your reference frame, is on Earth. Oh my God. They also think that you can go from one reference frame to another reference frame. That's what they think. That's what these dumb motherfuckers think, that if I jump up in the air, I'm no longer in my reference frame. I'm in this new reference frame. See, they don't understand it. Your reference frame is you. Is you, Fkatzoid. That's your reference frame. Wherever you are, that's your reference frame.
Well, if we took it from our
Jesus fucking Christ.
Inertial reference frame, correct?
If I'm on a roundabout going round, it looks like the people that are off the roundabout are moving. You know, I know I'm moving, obviously, but it looks like they're moving from my reference frame. But are they actually moving? No, they're not. I'm moving.
Yes, they're moving. Yes, they're moving. You can see that they're moving no matter what reference frame you're in, you dumb fuck. Oh my God.
Moving.
It's fucking amazing.
If I'm on the roundabout.
So there's no trees, bushes. You're not on a road, you know, that's still to another person and you're moving across it. Or you're in the roundabout and you see the road moving under you. You don't think any movement is fucking detected? Amazing. Just fucking
So
amazing.
reference frames may make it look like something else. Yes. But is that actual? No.
Yeah, but what's the reference frame on Earth, though?
Yeah. Well.
What's the reference frame on Earth? You just answered your own question, dumbass. On Earth.
It's the inertial
go.
reference frame, which means
Exactly.
constant velocity.
Yeah.
So it means the Earth would be moving according to your belief system, Luca.
The inertial reference frame doesn't move. The inertial reference frame is the frame of reference that you see movement. That's what I understand it to mean. If anybody can correct me. Hey, George. The inertial reference frame is the stationary reference frame that you're observing motion from.
Yeah. So not the
Well-
rocket moving.
Am I correct or incorrect? What is an inertial reference frame? An inertial frame of reference is a non-accelerating system where an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion continues in motion with constant velocity unless acted on it by an external force. This means the frame is either stationary or moving at a constant velocity. In such a frame, Newton's laws of motion apply in their simplest forms, and the laws of physics are the same for all observers. The inertial reference frame is the frame that you're in that's stationary.
In this case, the
Fuck
Earth
me.
moving.
See, he got it wrong. Again. They always get it wrong. See, they think inertial, there's inertia. So you have to be moving to have inertia. So the inertial reference frame would be movement.
Yeah. And spinning and wobbling and
I
tilted
mean,
three different ways.
from us on Earth, we are not really the inertial reference frame. No,
Yes, we are. We are
Like,
an inertial reference frame. Observation
standing
is
on
done on an
Earth's
inertial reference
surface.
frame. That's how.
That's what that.
No, observation of motion is done in the inertial reference frame. That's not moving.
Eyeballs right there on
Dumb
that screen
fuck.
means.
Holy
Though,
fuck.
That's
though
how general
the Earth
relativity
is-
works. Wait, Luca. That's how general relativity works. You are the observer in inertial reference frame.
But because the Earth is rotating and orbiting, then we aren't the
I mean, he couldn't bother to look it up, could he? Because he's so smart.
inertial reference frame, just standing on the Earth's surface,
Tell you what.
because we
Wow.
are moving.
That would be the inertial.
the
The
Earth.
non-inertial reference frame is what you observe. So, for instance, like Coriolis, when you claim, guys, a plane is deviating due to Coriolis, that would be you on the inertial reference frame, the so-called moving Earth, observing the non-reference.
Yes, see, this whole thing about planes taking into account Coriolis, see, they've twisted that up again. The only people who claim that are you guys when you tried to steel man the globe. Well, planes would have to account for it, and then that became your steel man. That became your argument. And people like Bob and MC2 are like, yeah, but it's completely minor. They'd have to account for that less than they'd have to account for wind. Wind is a more relevant factor. But they stick with it. Well, you guys say that you have to account. No, we don't. You guys say that. And then demand that we prove it. See, that's your straw man.
For non-inertial reference frame, aka the object of the plane seeming to take a deviation. It's not because the plane is taking a deviation. It's because...
How fast do you think planes fly? About 500 miles an hour? It would take them like minutes to fly 1 degree around the globe. It's nothing to have to take into account for. See, even if you're an autopilot, you're telling the plane go to this place on the Earth, and it'll follow that. It'll go there. It doesn't care if the Earth is rotating. It just knows it's got to go there. So it makes minor adjustments. It's not hard to understand, man.
Because you on the non-inertial is taking the actual deviation. Understand?
No, that's not at all right, Fkatzoid. That's completely wrong. Jesus Christ. But he's got that special knowledge that comes from being woke. Nobody else has it except the woke people. They understand everything now because they're woke.
It means accelerating, right?
No. Velocity. It's a constant velocity. You're not accelerating.
In inertial...
They could be, but it does. You don't have to be accelerating to be in an inertial reference frame, man. You don't. You just don't understand it. Hilarious.
Non-inertial
Fucking hilarious.
is a constant
accelerating?
velocity.
Non-inertial is a constant velocity.
I don't. I'll have to look this up. I think it does. Non-inertial means it's accelerating, right?
I gotta
No
pee.
acceleration.
God, they're so stupid. It makes me pee.
Non-inertial is a constant velocity. Velocity is not acceleration. Velocity has speed, but it stays constant. Acceleration is accelerating the speed. So the acceleration is the distance that you travel, which speeds up. For instance, you go from a car from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. That's acceleration. Constant velocity is you stay at 60 miles an hour the whole 3 seconds.
I asked
Get it?
ChatGPT and it said
That's cruise. It's cruise control.
Yeah, cruise control is velocity. There we go.
and it said I'm spot on. It said exactly. That's spot on. When I asked it, non-inertial means it's accelerating, and it says I'm spot on. So it is accelerating.
So your Earth is accelerating, Luca?
A non-inertial
Wait.
reference frame.
So your Earth
that's
is
accelerating.
Let me put it this way. So you're claiming your Earth is accelerating.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, they work hard to be this stupid. They do.
Well, it does accelerate.
Wait. At 9.8 meters a second is accelerating.
No, not outward, dumb fuck. The Earth is the Earth is moving, but it's a inertial reference frame because from our standpoint, it's not. Fuck me. Holy shit.
Acceleration, or is that a constant velocity?
No, it's accelerating around.
I mean, the only reference frame these dumb motherfuckers understand is the one from outer space, looking down on the Earth from outer space. That's the only reference frame they can understand.
At the sun.
No. Is your Earth at a constant of 9.8 meters per second?
Jesus fucking at a constant rate of 9.
But that's just gravity. That's not
That's
not
what's
Earth
being
moving.
explained, Joe.
No, it's not. The Earth isn't getting bigger, man. It isn't moving up to make things fall. That's not what's happening. That's a flat Earth theory that Dell came up with because he fucking saw a thought experiment. And you aren't smart enough to fucking call him on it. You aren't smart or honest enough to call him on it. That makes you dumber than Dell. Do you realize that?
Luca, the Earth is rising at 9.8 meters per second.
No, it's not.
Well,
Jesus
I
fucking
wouldn't.
Christ. Holy shit.
Okay, let's carry on. You clearly don't understand your religion. Okay.
Oh, you clearly did. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. You said the inertial reference frame is moving. Now you have the fucking nerve to say that? You clearly don't understand. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit.
Or absolute rest. But now suppose that we fire up an engine and begin to accelerate in one direction. From inside our spaceship, now things have changed. We can tell that we're no longer in an inertial reference frame. If we release an object...
Right, no longer in an inertial reference frame.
It begins to move, as if a force is acting on it. It accelerates.
Hold on.
But
accelerating reference frame, not inertial. I mean, so it's not on the non-inertial anymore.
Yeah, it's all about reference frames, like he says.
Yeah.
I agree with what he says. It's all about if you're in free fall, like if you're taking it from like a free fall, what, like if you're imagining yourself falling along with the apple, there's no forces acting on you really, so you feel weightless, right?
Okay.
It appears like there's no force on you because
this guy dropping the apple while he's in the rocket accelerating. Okay, is the apple being forced to the ground, or is the rocket forcing itself up towards the apple?
From the apple, it would look like the Earth is rising to meet it.
That's not what I asked.
But
No, that's exactly what you asked. He's explaining it to you, and you don't understand it.
If you're in a
what
rocket
did you want?
and it's accelerating upwards, and you drop an apple, is the rocket rising up to meet the apple, or is the apple falling to meet the rocket?
You don't fucking know. You don't know. That's the point, Fkatzoid. It depends on your frame of reference. I thought you were smart.
Well, what perspective are you using? Like someone
The guy
from inside
standing
the
in a
rocket?
rocket. I mean, he's only got 2 eyeballs. No, come on.
Okay, then his watching the apple fall.
Great. And I'm going to ask you again. Is that apple falling to the ground, or is the rocket rising up to the apple?
The guy in the rocket doesn't fucking know. But we know that the rocket is moving up to meet the apple because we're in a different reference frame.
Well, if the rocket's lower than the apple, then the rocket would be rising up to meet the apple as it takes off, you know?
I mean, when you're dumb as dog shit, every question is a gotcha. You notice that? See, they're asking questions like when you're dumb, you don't understand why asking a surgeon if his epidermis is showing isn't a stupid fucking thing to say. They're just saying things they heard. They don't understand them, but they're saying these talking points to people. They're putting them out to people who understand them, and they're like, "Why are you asking me this? This is stupid."
I don't know. Can you guys maybe help?
But
him?
they don't understand why it's stupid.
Yeah.
But
It's the rocket not going constant at this second.
if
They judge everyone else's intellect on their own. That's their curve. Is their own intellect, which is basically a fucking flat line. So they think everyone should be as dumb as them. So any question they ask is a gotcha.
if the rocket's already in the sky and the person who dropped the apple is lower than the rocket, then the apple would be getting further and further away from the rocket.
I agree, Territ. The rising Earth is slightly less dumb than a spinning ball Earth. I 100% agree, because the problem with a spinning ball Earth, it also is rising up in every single direction.
No, it's not, dumb fuck, because that right there, that rising Earth, is not part of the heliocentric model. Hey, Lindsay, it is a thought experiment. Fuck me. Holy shit.
And that's why I said it's
Yeah,
clinically
it's even worse.
insane. It's even worse.
So he's strawmanning the heliocentric model with this, saying, "Oh, that's insane." No, you're insane, asshole.
Yeah, because it's hurling and
Jesus Christ.
Wobbling and going in different vectors.
wobbling.
Oh, it's hurling. No, it's in orbit. And the entire universe is expanding all at the same fucking time and moving with each other. Nothing's hurling. Hurling is what you do with a fucking stick and a ball on a field.
For example, in the apple's reference frame, Earth accelerates upwards at 9 meters per
The
second.
apple's not sentient.
Okay, you fall, climb up a tree, and then jump off the tree. Will it look to you like the Earth is moving up to meet you? Yeah, it will. Feigning confusion.
In the ground frame, like viewing from the ground, that means the apple is accelerating downward.
Again,
at
this is not
9
about
meters per
observation.
second.
This is
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's completely about observation.
about where the force is coming from.
It's not something that scientists take seriously.
So it's all about reference frames
So,
here.
okay, is that apple in zero net force? If
What
he's
about
dropping
reality?
it.
Yes.
So has it got a force attributed to it?
No.
Actually,
There's
it's
no
always got a force attributed, but even at zero, it's just those forces are balanced out.
The forces
Thanks,
are
relative
balanced in
fucking
density
Christ.
to
state
equilibrium.
that there's
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck.
no force
Okay,
acting on it.
But the rocket going up, that's a force, correct?
It needs a force to make it go up, yeah. That's
So your
fine.
globe Earth is rising up to meet the apple, Luca?
In the reference frame of the apple,
Okay, let's carry on with the video.
it's all
such
about
force
reference
actually
frames here.
exists.
Why don't you get
The
reference
object
frames?
is just floating freely,
We know what
and the
reference frames
spaceship
are,
is
yeah.
speeding up around it. The ship's walls are now constituting an accelerated or non-inertial reference frame. And in that reference frame, inertial objects appear to accelerate in the opposite direction. One of Einstein's brilliant realizations is that you cannot distinguish between being accelerated in one direction
I just posted this.
and being under the influence of gravity. From inside an elevator car, you couldn't tell whether it's sitting on the surface of the Earth or in deep space and being accelerated in the direction of the ceiling by
Oh man, don't you just love the
this is your citation, man. This is your proof of whatever you want to claim. Deep space is real, man. Deep space is real.
Gymnastics globers have to.
But now you just disagree with that part of your citation?
Oh man, don't you just love the gymnastics globers have to come up with for their belief system?
It's
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, imagine you had to go and like write a dissertation on this. Guys, I'm going to write a paper and I'm going.
Why don't you write a paper? Why don't you write a dissertation, dipshit? Huh? Submit it to a university. See how many people get hospitalized from laughing so fucking hard.
To say, well, you know, we don't.
But of course, you can't even come up with a map, model, or measurements of your flat Earth. So it would be impossible for you to write a dissertation.
Actually know if the apple's falling or if we're rising to meet the apple. Let's take a elevator, for instance, and it's strapped to a rocket in space.
Are you talking about reality or like not reality?
I
don't get. You know,
I don't.
It's so weird.
I wouldn't.
I mean, this motherfucker needs to be fired. If he in fact works at a grade school, this motherfucker needs to be fired.
Really agree with that. With that photo.
But I mean, they don't care. They don't care that they're adversely affecting children's minds. Because they sure don't fucking care if they adversely affect someone's health. Because all these motherfuckers are anti-mask, anti-vaxxers. Right? Oh, no vaccine, no mask. So, I mean, not only did like Rob Skiba and Bob Nodell kill themselves, they also killed a bunch of fucking people.
Oh, what he's saying here, because you would feel the acceleration. Although, I suppose if it's a constant, like moving constantly without accelerating, then you wouldn't be able to tell whether or not.
No, you wouldn't be able to tell. You just feel like you're floating, which is what free fall is. You just feel like you're floating. But why would you feel like you're floating? Because aren't you denser than whatever thing you're in when you sink?
But that's what you guys are claiming. You guys are claiming the Earth is a constant 9.8 meters per second up.
No, we aren't. No, dipshit. There's no part in the heliocentric model that claims that. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. That's a thought, again, that's a thought experiment on reference frames. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not real.
So it's not accelerating. You're claiming it's just moving at a
moving all
constant.
around him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
North America's moving upwards, South America's moving upwards, Tanzania's moving upwards, Uvonga's moving upwards, Antarctica's moving upwards, Switzerland, and guess what? They're all on different latitudes and different zeniths, correct?
Yeah.
On a ball.
That
would mean the ball is expanding.
Hold on. If you were out in
bigger.
if you were out in space.
Wow.
And
well, I mean, you say the ball's expanding. That's what QE thinks, that the Earth can get bigger because of the weather. See, that's what QE thinks. That when we have bad weather, the Earth gets bigger. The proof of what I'm saying is the fact that he says that the black swan photo proves that the Earth's size is now like 240,000 kilometers in diameter. That's what he said. Because you could see, because the distance to the horizon is now such and such, because it's way beyond those platforms. So that if the platforms are 9 miles away, one platform is 9 miles away, it has to be further than that. So figure 15, 20 miles away because of refraction. They don't mention. Now the new radius is now 240,000 miles. That's what QE said. And then when BMLSB 69 came out with a new video where you had worse refraction or more refraction, then the size of the Earth got bigger. He actually said this. The radius of the Earth is no longer 240,000. It's now like 1 million. That's what he said. But there's no radius. But he said that's what the new radius is. And that's the idiotic fucking shit they say. That the Earth can get bigger because of the weather, because that's what affects refraction, is the weather. So, yeah.
The Earth is coming towards you. What would it look like to someone on Earth that you are coming towards Earth? Though from the one in space, it would look like Earth is coming towards him.
Yes, but what is
So
the
it's all about
actuality?
Yeah, but we're asking about the
What is
actual physics.
actuality?
We're not asking about what
Physics.
what it looks like to you. We're asking
Physics
which
is all
one is
about
actually moving.
So, I want to do something here. Yeah, here we go. I got to clip this. This is for Fkatzoid after watching his show today about Rising Earth. Let me make this perfectly clear. Hey, dumb fuck, that's not part of the heliocentric model. That's some bullshit that Dell came up with because he saw a thought experiment, a theoretical supposition that doesn't exist in reality. It's not reality. It's not a globe claim. It's not a heliocentric claim. It's not part of the model. It's a flat earth bullshit claim that Dell has made. And you know what? You're not smart enough or clever enough to know to call him out on that. So stop lying about this being a baller claim, because it's fucking not, you lying sack of shit. Thank you.
Physics is all about reference frames, though.
No. Which one is actually moving? A reference frame can make you think you're not. The other thing is moving. So in actuality,
in reality, the one that's moving. Well, if we disregard gravity pulling you, the Earth is moving towards you faster than you're moving towards it.
No, but the apple's not actually moving according to this.
He's just not smart enough to fucking get it. Hey, Matt Bat, what's up?
Yeah, but you're leaving out reference frames.
No.
I got too many buttons to click.
No, according
you need to take into account.
This is not about the
saying.
Luca. We're not talking about the reference frame. We're asking about the physics. Okay.
Right, the physics. This is not. Never mind.
Okay, not the observation of reference frames. We're asking about the physics. Physically, which one has the attributed force? The apple that only looks like it's falling to the ground, or the ground that they say is physically moving up towards the apple?
It would be It would be us. It would be the apple falling towards us.
You just said it has zero net force, so how does it force?
How does it?
I said it would.
You said it had zero net force, so how should it force? Hey, Dan, what's up, man?
would appear like it's falling towards us.
Hey, Lindsay. Did I say hello to you earlier? I thought I saw you.
If
Doesn't have
if
a
we're standing on
force.
Earth,
But the apple is not
Yes.
Jesus
falling.
fucking Christ.
the apple has a force attributed to it until it hits its terminal velocity, and then we can say that the net force is 0, but it's still falling down.
It doesn't hit net force 0, only at terminal velocity, Luca, just to let you know.
Why can't the apple be like denser than the air that surrounds it?
Good point.
Because it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
And it just falls because of the comparison. Well, that's a better word. The apple's density compared around the air and everything around. I guess. I mean, and then the distance to the ground. That just makes more sense to me. I don't know.
I'm sorry to say,
You're dumb as dog shit. That's why.
guys, school has officially failed. Or succeeded what it wants to do.
Yeah. School definitely fucking failed with you. You are fucking right about that.
Maybe, but it's failed. Hey, Sam, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. What's up,
From
PJ? Long
my-
time.
Long time to see, bro.
From my view,
Hello,
saying
Sam.
that
Hey, what's up?
from my hello Sam, from my view or from my perspective, saying that something has a net force of 0 when it reaches terminal velocity makes sense.
But it reaches net force 0 before it reaches terminal velocity, Luca.
How so?
No. If something's falling, it doesn't reach net force 0. If it's in free fall, it's at net force 0. And it keeps going faster. It keeps going faster, Fkatzoid. It doesn't fall at a constant velocity after a certain point before fucking terminal velocity. That's what terminal velocity does. It slows shit down. Jesus fuck, man. I mean, serious. If you don't know something, just ask. We've been trying to educate you, but you just rather fucking embarrass yourself. Fucking lube up for your fucking circle jerk.
Do you know what terminal velocity even is?
We should send them all lube. Just a little sampler of like Glide. Here. This is for your circle jerk. Guys might be happier.
Yeah, when something is moving so fast that it appears that it feels weightlessness,
No.
basically.
No, that's not terminal velocity. Terminal velocity is when the force of friction of the opposing force is the same as the pushing force, and therefore you move at a constant.
Yeah, that's as fast as you're going to get.
Yeah. So
Well,
if you're
yeah.
a skydiver and you hit terminal velocity, you're still moving towards the ground, Luca, physically. You're just moving at a constant. You're not accelerating anymore.
Yeah, you're not
So you
accelerating.
hit terminal velocity. But you're still moving. You're
Yeah,
physically moving. You're physically going to hit the ground if you don't open that parachute.
Yeah.
So are you physically dropping, or is the ground physically rising towards you?
I mean, we are. Okay, in reality, we are physically moving down towards the Earth.
Great! So globe debunked. Because according
No. Rising Earth is not the globe, dipshit. No. You're a fucking moron.
to the globe, it's the Earth rising.
Oh my God.
It's not you falling
So him debunking your straw man proves the globe? Are you fucking kidding me?
physically. Well done, Luca.
It's not
Oh my
literally
God.
the
Are
Earth
you
rising.
kidding me?
You
No,
can
literally.
describe it.
It's
Here we
saying
go. Here he
literally.
goes.
We got to twist it up now. Hold on.
It's not literally globe Earth rising.
It is.
You can describe it that way if you
Oh, it's
want
always you
to.
can describe it that way, but it's never actually
Just
that.
because you yeah, exactly. Just because you describe it doesn't mean it's actually that's what's happening. That's not what's happening.
You mean just because you claim the Bible describes a flat Earth, that's not what's actually happening? You've got a point there. So they'll believe that the Earth is flat because they think the Bible describes it as flat. It doesn't say it's flat anywhere in the Bible, but they describe it as flat using the Bible. But no, we can't have that for the other side. Fucking
Okay, let's
clowns.
carry
Fucking hypocritical clowns.
on listening to one of your glow priests.
9.8
But that's
meters per
what-
second
that's
square.
what he's saying now.
In either
He's
case,
saying
if you let go of
it's
an
not
object,
saying
it will
fully.
accelerate toward the floor at
you can
that same rate.
describe it that way.
Okay, you're
Luca,
gonna have
we
to
can't
listen,
hear you.
Luca.
Shut up.
Let's just rewind it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just listen.
Let go of an object, it will accelerate toward the floor at that same rate. But from the perspective of the object, that is, in its inertial reference frame, the elevator car appears to be accelerating, ceilingward. Einstein realized that rather than gravity being a force acting at a distance that accelerates freely moving objects downward, we have to say that
Right. Instead of saying it's that, which is what Newtonian physics says it is. See, that's what he's saying. Instead of what Einstein, instead of saying what Newtonian physics says it is, it's something different.
Einstein realized that rather than gravity being a force acting at a distance that
According to traditional physics at the time,
accelerates freely moving objects downward,
which is still the physics we use here on Earth today. So yes, according to Newtonian physics, gravity is a fucking force. He just explained this to you. Did you understand it? Fuck no.
we have to say
Sunday roast on? I didn't get a fucking alert. Look at this shit. I didn't get an alert. Fucking YouTube. So anyway, yeah. Let me, is it on now or is it on in 30
that
minutes?
would be more accurate.
I mean, people are just dumb as fuck. They really are. They prove it. Okay, it's coming up at 2 o'clock. 3 minutes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye or sign off here now. And here's the link. Where's my box? There you go. Go over and give Jem some love. It's a pretty good show. He deals with a bunch of different stuff if you aren't familiar with him. I think everybody here is. Matt might not be. Because I don't recognize his name. But yeah, he deals with conspiracy theorists, fucking anti-vaxxers, just about anybody who just fucks up society with their lies and bullshit. So, and he has some fun stuff sometimes. He may start out a thing with showing like a baby goat, shit like that. I mean, it's you get the unexpected. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. And as always, don't be like Fkatzoid.